Hi guys, so in this video I'm going to talk about the heading element. Now heading element can be starts from H1 to H6, and it can and at H1 and H6 they basically represent H1, H2, H3 represent the size of the heading. So it starts from H1, which is the biggest heading, then it goes up till H6, which is the smallest heading. And when we use heading element, usually use the heading element inside the body tag, body element, and we can also change heading element. I'll show you how it looks like. I'll just first show that we can also change the size of the heading element. For example, if I want to change the font size, I'll come to style attribute in more detail in later videos. As of now, you can just see that we can use style attribute, sorry, to change the font size of this H1, H2, any element, any heading element, and then that will override the default font of that particular heading size. So in this case, for example, if I see I have H1, H1, H2, the different heading elements, and for H1, uh, in the second H1 I have changed the font size to 60 pixels, and if you see the what is the effect of this, see, this is the first H1 heading, which is smaller, and then we have a bigger H1 heading which I changed it, by changing the style and font size of this H1 heading. Now, by using style attribute, we can also actually make the font size of certain H2 element. Let's say I have the H2 element. I'll if I let us make it 90 pixel. So essentially I'll just save it, and if I refresh it, essentially what I've done, I have made H2 heading bigger than H1 heading. So I have this freedom to do that, although the default by default H1 will be the biggest, H2 will be smaller, H3 smaller than H2, and H4 smaller than H3, and so on. But by using a style attribute, I can actually revert it, I can actually change it, inverse it, and I can make H2 element larger than H1 element. So, and that's how we can manipulate headings as per our requirements. So of course I can change the other uh, uh, characteristics of the H2 heading as well, like font family. I can change the font, I can make it Verdana or Calibri, whatever. I can change the color, and I can do many other things inside style. I'll discuss about style attribute more in further videos. So I can also have maybe and I remember I can also have the complete style statement. I discussed it earlier as well, a complete style attribute inside style tag as well, and this will be applied inside all the whole page, or if I'm naming a particular element, it will be applied on that particular element by default. And but if I overwrite it here, when I actually define the element, when I actually use the element, then this will override my this definition of style. For example, here I've given color red, and if I for H1, and here if I change it, and if I make the color blue, so this will the actual element where I define the actual element, this will override my style on the inside the style tag. So uh, for example, here I have given H1 color red. I'll just go here and see. If you type color, you'll get all the options, which we all the different properties which we can use, which are related to color. So it will show you in Sublime Text. So now color, if I want to give green, let's say I want to give color as green. Or remember, H1, for H1 I had given the heading color as this one. But in this particular H1, now I have two H1 heading. In this particular H1 heading, I gave the color as green. So this green will override for this particular heading. But for this heading, this H1 heading, where I have not specified the style, this will take the style from style tag here. So that's let's see how it appears. I just saved it, and I'll just refresh the page and see my heading, which was actually should have been red as per the information given inside the style tag here, but now it is green because in this particular h1 heading I have changed it to green. So this has overridden my characteristic which I have given in uh, style tag inside heading tag head tag, sorry, style tag inside head tag. So this will be overridden by this for h1 heading. So this is about heading. I'll cover more about style attribute and style tag in further videos. As of now, this is how you can manipulate h1. Of course, you have more properties if you type here. If you go, you just put on everything. All the style uh, properties should be underscore under the double colon. Always remember, and there should be one big double colon, no, one open and one closed double colon. And inside these double colons, we should have all the properties defined, separated by semicolon. So inside these double quotes, sorry, I'm sorry, double quotes. Inside these double quotes, we should have all the properties separated by semicolon. So now you can just finish this color property by putting a semicolon, and if you again type font here, you will get all the properties which we can use which are related to font. See, so I'll discuss more about this style attribute in further videos. So as of now, you can just take note of how we can manipulate different headings. What are different sizes of headings we have, default sizes, and how we can actually change the sizes of the headings. And headings, they basically come inside the body element. Heading element come inside the body element. So yeah, thank you as of now.